taken about 7 yards deep. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line.
Yeah, I really like
football 101 tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff
I
return,
really like
that's a
how everything
disappointment.
look on this
But
new
some of these
gen.
special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them
The
full authority to
movements,
go ahead and
the
bring it out and try to be
technician.
aggressive. Almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
Looks like he's going to get a couple here on this first down carry, and that'll make it 2nd and 8.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
From the 16, Wilson. That's caught by Hollister.
Oh, Lord.
Bounds right around the 20.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. He's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
First down.
Okay.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Here's Carson. And this will be a Seahawks first down.
I thought about dribbling back inside.
The 42. Well, one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they are in sync, as we're seeing so far, when that continuity is there, and you can see that they're playing off of each other while controlling the defensive front linebackers.
Into a double team, and it's intercepted. He's picked off at his own 47, and they take over. They'll set up shop at the 46-yard line. On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. That's complete to DK Metcalf. And they're going to have this all the way down deep into Tennessee territory. The catch and run going to wind up netting him 33 yards.
You'd think defenses might be a little more prepared for plays like this because so many offensive coordinators, when they get the ball after a turnover, they do like to dial up a deep ball right away. And if I were a defensive coordinator in this league, that's exactly what I would say to my defense before they went out to play. In this case, though, they didn't get the message, and a big play resulted.
Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held him to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Now it's Carson. And he gets it down close to the 10-yard line. Good work to pick up 7 yards there. That gets him into a 3rd and 1 situation.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
How did he go to the side?
Into a brick wall right in the middle of the field, and I don't think he got there. Call it no gain that time, and they're going to be left looking up at a 4th and 1. And no move to get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1. Carson.
Dang.
They are going to stop him on 4th and 1 as he'll wind up
That was
going
a good one.
backwards. Pete Carroll rolled the dice, but it didn't work out. And as a result, it'll be Titan football on the turnover on downs. Tannehill and the Titans come up now 1st and 10 at their own 14-yard line. Now a first carry for Derrick Henry. And they'll get him down here
gotta feel
at
that.
the 23. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll bring up a second and just about a few inches here.
Yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and inches.
Let's get it.
On 2nd down, here's Henry. And this is going to be a Titans first down as the
was a
tackle
good
made
one.
just shy of the 30.
That was a
They're
good one.
scoreless after 1. On first down, it's Tannehill.
Boy,
He finds Corey Davis. He'll be taken down, but not before.
boy, I thought you was going low. I thought you was going low.
Strong gain of 24.
That was a fun one to watch right there. A nice in-breaking route and plenty of room in the middle of the field. And he was able to get behind the linebackers and grab the completion for a really good pickup.
So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 47. On the counter.
There we go. Got that big muscle before you get down here.
Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. KJ Wright, the one who shot in there to get him down. Now on 2nd and 13. Tannehill eluding the pressure right. Got a man and he hits him in stride. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. 33 yards that time for an offense that has not found the end zone yet. That's a big play.
There's the spark right there. The big play that they needed. Now they've got to go ahead and finish this drive and put this ball in the end zone.
So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. Tannehill forced out to his left. He'll get this one complete to Davis. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. This game not quite as good as the last, but still over 40 yards between the two. To throw is Tannehill.
Good pickup. Good pickup.
Into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown.
I read it. Oh, dude picked me up.
Yards out as his guys are on the board first here tonight. Getting your back involved.
Yeah, I tried to go off in the undercut it.
Oftentimes you can create mismatches because who's going to cover, and you get him into space, which is where he likes to operate with the ball in his hands. Oftentimes makes people miss, gets that run after the catch, and off he goes.
And into the end zone. Gostkowski now after the touchdown. He'll send this one away. This is DJ Reed returning.
Dang, boy, so close.
He'll get this up to the 29.
So close.
Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And on the last drive, they were in field goal range. They just opted not to kick it, didn't get it. How does that change the mentality this go around?
I don't think it changes much for the head coach because this is
He ain't block him.
a attack at all times in any spot on the field, and he likes touchdowns, not field
And what we
goals.
doing?
Now, your field goal kicker, you got to make sure you nurse him through and say, okay, don't worry about it. When we need you, you've got to be ready to go. And the team, of course, loves to see points on the board. So let's see if it changes a little bit if they're in the same spot again.
Yeah, we'll see what the decision is here if they get to that spot. On 2nd and 7, Wilson. And this is caught. It's Greg Olsen. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45.
That was my first read to the word.
We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll pay a visit to Jonathan Coachman. He's in Orlando, and he'll have our EA Sports halftime report. He lets it fly for Lockett. And nearly
it was
there, almost intercepted.
Dang,
Instead, 2nd down.
What's
I believe I'm following the logic. Take the big shot downfield, loosen things up. You're hoping to get some points on the board before the half. Maybe now you come back and throw some underneath stuff in order to make sure you get a completion.
Like the wrong one.
Second and 10 now, Wilson. That's into the hands of his tight end, Will Dissly. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. 22 yards there, a first down. They'll toss it out to Carson.
Got the numbers. Dang it.
Rashaan Evans out of Alabama had the tackle defensively.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
Look at that pick.
17-yard line.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Wilson. That's complete to Dissly, the tight end. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Try and run for it on 1st and goal.
Boy, this is good steal.
6 to the 3 on a gain of 3. Now Tennessee going to use the second of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. It's a jet sweep into the hands of Metcalf. And he will take this one in for the Seattle touchdown. A 3-yard touchdown run. And the Seahawks just an extra point away from tying this thing up.
After nearly 30 minutes of football, that touchdown puts us in a position where if they make the extra point, we're right back to even before we start the second half.
Extra point up and through by Myers. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime.
Good one, boy. Good one.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And we're under a minute to go here in what's been an even first half, all tied up.
Yeah, still time to make something happen, too. A couple completions, just string them together. Could get into field goal range. Let's see what happens.
Now a first down throw, Tannehill. Flush to his right. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. Now the Titans will use their third and final timeout as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number one. So the big play moves them all the way across midfield. It's 1st and 10 from the 45. Tannehill with a play fake to Henry. He'll throw instead. Incomplete.
Right.
Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing.
I don't know how they ain't get there.
Relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over. Then they get a chance to continue their drive.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Out of the gun, Tannehill. They will find Davis. That's complete. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks' 25-yard line. It's a gain of 20 as we wind down near 20 seconds left in the quarter.
Dang it.
Here's 2nd and 10. Again, Tannehill flushed out right. He'll try and run it. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. Tannehill able to take off and pick up the first as well.
Certainly making his presence felt in both the pass and the run game. He's having an impact.
Yeah, his first carry of the game right there. He had hurt him with his arm. Now he's showing that he can shuffle the puppies as well. Now we're 1st and 10 at the 11. A shotgun snap for Tannehill. This will be caught.
Dang it, boy. I tried to get him. I tried to get him.
7 yards.
Huh?
Up on the pitch and catch. Henry, the lone man in the backfield.
Gotta make sure I tone it down.
Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number one. Second and 3 with the ball sitting on the 5. Here's Tannehill. Rolling to his right.
Yeah,
this
buddy.
is be intercepted. Picked off by Quandre Diggs.
No. No. No.
He will be brought down. His time is now.
Boy, he hunted him down.
This first half of action. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon, getting set for quarter number 3 here.
I man, she kept running straight. I thought, dang it, man. Talk him down.
go
the
for the
5-yard
second
line.
half. One touchdown apiece, 7-7 our score. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And only able to get this to the
Let's go,
19,
boy.
so probably should have opted for the touchback.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we've got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, that's a really tough one for them to swallow.
Yeah, will they make up for it? They'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave them with 2nd and a yard.
At the 28.
On 2nd down now. It's Henry. He'll have a first down past the 40. The 40, 20, 10, touchdown, Titans.
That just mentally young got gone. Not piece of line, too. 21 miles per hour.
Taking the lead. Well, Derrick Henry, the league's leading rusher in 2019. You wouldn't think a man that big could motor like that, but he can all right, and he proved it right there.
And this is a play defensively where you're just looking around and saying, what was that? What just happened? You're looking at your teammates, they're looking at you. And let's face it, your defensive
That was all trying to stop him before he
he's
get
not going
going.
to tip his cap to him. That's not how football works, but he probably should have after that run. That was absolutely sensational.
Man, that's good
Covered a lot
game.
of ground on that one, as evidenced by the final total there on Next Gen Stats.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And this game was all square at halftime, but now they find themselves down 7 following the opening drive touchdown here in the 3rd quarter.
And they need to take a good, relaxing, deep breath, don't you think? Because right now they...
Dang, I tried it. I tried it. I thought I'd be able to throw it over top of him.
Turn this one to the 30-yard line.
And I thought I'd be able to throw it over top of him.
He was kind of shaking his head right after he threw that pass. What did you see?
Well, from a defense's perspective, anytime you have your eyes back towards the quarterback, you're in a position to make a play on the ball, whether it's a big-time play by you or an overthrow by the quarterback. You have a much better opportunity.
We couldn't ask for much more to this point in the second half. A gorgeous day, one-score game. 1st and 10 here. Tannehill going to turn and give this to him.
Man, he's sticking, baby.
About 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 25.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Here's Tannehill. This one caught by Davis. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. 11 yards there, 1st down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice 1st down. Drive keeps moving.
A 1st down carry for Henry. And he'll work free from 1 tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Well, partner, they've been running it well the entire game, and the big guys up front, they're a huge reason why. And now they're reaping the benefits as they continue to open up big holes and gain nice yardage.
To throw on 2nd and 6, Tannehill buying time to his left.
Come on, boy.
Time finally runs out. He can't get rid of the football, and he's taken down.
Oh, my goodness. Was that a defensive back that got to him with the pressure?
Oh, look at the former defensive back. You're all smiles up here.
I hope everybody can hear my smile on that play.
Throwing on 3rd down, Tannehill. Just what Seattle was hoping for. The coverage holds.
That's
And
it.
now 4th down.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays.
Yes,
Have to admit
sir.
that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
On for the field goal.
Yep, and that's those jewels. That's that rain between it. Out of range for you, pull the trigger.
14-year trusty veteran able to knock it through. And they will move
Either
up
I was
by
going to go
10
down and make a
now,
tackle, or I was going
17-7.
backwards.
So they put together a good little drive there, but ultimately stalling out in the red zone.
Yeah, I know a lot of people look at it as a little bit of a negative. They didn't get 6 points out of it, right? Didn't get the touchdown. But that's actually okay. They got 3 points, able to give their defense a little bit of rest, let them settle down over there. So all in all, to me, that's a good drive.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They find themselves down 17-7 as they start this drive 1st and 10. They'll start out on the ground with Carson. And it's been like this all
I
night
thought that'd be
Nowhere to run
getting no
as
more
they
better than
stop
that.
it behind the line. Credit the tackle for loss to Harold Landry. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now, the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. Throwing on 2nd and 14. Wilson. They'll run the screen with Carson.
I ain't trying to
They
get
get 7 there on the screen. It'll set up a 3rd down.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. From the gun, it's Wilson.
Yeah, out on people open, man.
Backfield. That's going to bring up 4th down. Only a gain of 2 there.
Partner, I think that completion takes the definition of dink and dunk to a different level, doesn't it?
It does, and the defense was right there, kind of played into their hands. They failed once in this spot earlier, but the offense will stay out to go for it on 4th down. And the Titans going to signal for a timeout defensively. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. Well, the offense failed earlier on the previous crack at this, but they're going again on 4th down. They'll indeed go for it with Wilson. Wilson hit. It's loose.
Man,
It's
I had him too.
It's picked up by the Titans. And they're going to
Had him.
bring this one back. Return touchdown for the Titans. The offense, they've had some sloppy moments. Sloppy there again on that one, and it could be the backbreaker.
From a defensive perspective, if the offense is going to be sloppy, you've got to take advantage of that. And that's what they've done all game long.
And that'll make this a 3-score game as the lead moves to 17.
Dang.
24. Seahawks 7. Steven Gostkowski
Made him
set to
fun.
kick off.
And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
On the return, the Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And that last possession, really a gut punch. You seemingly had it working. You were in the midst of a very strong drive, and suddenly the fumble, and you're watching the back of a defender's jersey as he brings it all the way in the other direction.
There's not much more I can add to that. I thought you summarized it perfectly, partner. You've just got to regroup and start putting another drive together. That's all you can do.
Second and a yard at the 31-yard line.
He's got a man on the crossing route. That's Moore. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. Back now in Nashville. It's the Seahawks with possession of the football, but they do trail here to begin quarter number 4. So operating from Tennessee territory now. Here's 1st and 10 right at the 40. They run it with Carson. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he can get out of the backfield. Excellent job on the tackle for loss by Harold Landry, shooting into the backfield. Behind the chain, 2nd and 13. Now another timeout here called by the Titans. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this 4th quarter. $13 yards remaining on 2nd down. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Carson. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. A gain of 13. It's a 1st down.
Despite the score, despite the deficit, no quitting this guy. He's running angry, running through arm tackles. He wants to change what that scoreboard is saying.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. From the shotgun, Wilson. Out to the flat for Hyde. And he will lose yardage.
Man, he got held through. That dude should have had a bigger gain in there. He was trying to get him out of there.
Loss of a yard. Boy, how good has this defense been seemingly all game long?
I really think right from the first snap, I think you're really onto something there. In this passing game, it just can't get off the ground. And that play, it wound up losing yardage.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Wilson. He goes full extension, and he's got it. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
1st down, Seattle.
On 1st down, Carson. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
The previous run, good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard. They run again with Carson. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. A 3-yard touchdown run. And the Seahawks are able to cut in.
Like everything looking the same, so.
That almost looked too easy, and I think thanks goes to the offensive line for making
that
it
motion
look
back
easy.
in there.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one. I'm not sure
I'll been just keep on dropping back. And shoot, like you did on that last one, that'll keep on happening. Like, no. You got, like you said, you got to set that stuff up. You can't keep on, like you said, drop back and let it rip. That's spreading that thing out.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
They'll contain him to just 4. Second down.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice game.
And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
Well, that last one makes this a 100-yard night. I've loved the way he's hit the holes. He's been quick, he's been decisive, and he's been a whole lot of fun to watch.
Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Here's Tannehill. Dancing to his left. And that is incomplete.
Man, I thought you were going to throw that thing back. Throw that thing back.
So the Titans in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And no doubt what they're looking to do is just salt away the final couple of minutes and escape with a win. They'll try and choose some clock with Henry. And the result here the same as the last play. Another tackle behind the line of scrimmage by this Seahawk defense.
And this is an absolutely big third down that's been set up here, partner, and there's no other way to put it. The defense has to get a stop here if they have any hopes of winning this game.
Has to. You said big third down. I'd put the word big in capital letters here. They'll roll him out right. And he took the contact as he was throwing it. And the ball drops incomplete.
Block.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. And this punt goes out of bounds, and it'll be marked inside the 40.
First and 10 at their own 37-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They might be thinking this is close to a lost cause here. Got to play it out. What do they need to do?
Well, they have a thought process in mind already, but they can't get ahead of themselves. They know that they need to score quickly.
Yep, 2-score game.
Onside kick and get the ball back, and then score again. But they can't worry about the last 2 points.
Trying to run up in
The
that
only thing
thing.
that matters is scoring quickly. Then they'll take it from there.
At the 42-yard line.
Four receivers to keep tabs on here. 3 of them to the right side on 2nd and 5. Throwing now is Wilson. Quick slant caught by Moore. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in the 4th. Now Wilson. The 20. To the right side,
Go.
he's got more complete. Inside the 15.
I see them looking. Come on.
Gain of 32 that time.
When teams practice their plays during the week, they're hoping that it's going to pay off on game day.
Y'all know
So
what I
sure to
want.
feel good for them when they hit them during a game, and they hit that one there for big yardage.
From the red zone now, here's Wilson on first down. An incomplete crisis averted.
Oh, you came down it.
Almost picked. Instead, 2nd down.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Wilson to throw. And that is incomplete.
Oh, come on.
A lot of force
Yeah, he did.
down on
He
there. He
did.
could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
It's been clear in this matchup which side has been the more physical one. It's been this defense. And here's another example on that last play.
An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
No.
Now the Seahawks call the
I had
second
that
of their
perfect.
3 timeouts.
Had it perfect.
As the clock will stop with 33 seconds remaining. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10.
They won't let me snap the ball.
Here's Wilson. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he takes this one into the end zone, and all of a sudden, here in the final minute, things get a little bit
That's what I was
tighter.
trying to call you last game, but
Don't go anywhere yet. You got a 1-score game now.
I had ended up and switched it back.
Rely on the onside kick coming up.
Yeah, they have to. It's not a high percentage play, but it's better than not having a chance at all. And that's when you put your leapers and your flyers on one side, get that high hop, and hope that one of the guys can come up with it.
And on the other side, get that hands team ready.
No doubt about it.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
Well, you if I get there.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And this one all over but the shouting, you might say. Well, there's 1 timeout remaining defensively, but probably no real need to use it here.
Yeah, the only time they would use it, strictly for pride.
They'll be
Stop him
dropped
right
after
there,
a
boy.
gain of about 6.
Stop him right
across the
there.
30 to the 31. Now the Seahawks forced to use their 3rd and final timeout as they get it with just 19 seconds left on the clock. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. They'll fake the handoff.
Come here. Don't you start that.
Can't get a throw off.
Don't you
He's
start that.
taken down.
You know them dogs coming for that.
26-yard line.
Don't start that free stuff. Whoa, that game-saving tackle. Game-saving tackle.
Charles, we saw a comeback bid fall just a little short, but give them credit. They were able to hold on, withstand that comeback, and ultimately win it by the slim margin.
And bottom line, when it's all said and done, they don't ask you how much you win.
That was a
by.
battle.
They just want to know, did you win? And that they did.
And playing against you, taught me how to stay inside my game. I've been known before. I've been dropping back and trying to, slanging it.
So that's a wrap.
Getting
For
deeper and
Charles
deeper.
Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn. And this
It
has
started
been a
that way, though.
presentation of the
When I had tested your
NFL
use, I
on
thought I was going to be able
EA
to
For more, check us
throw it
out
above his
at
head.
EASports.com.
But you got there, though.
The Titans are winners here as we say so long from Nashville.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, look at me. I bet you can't do it like me. Can't see me when I get on the ground. Game on, it's about to go down. But you can shake it all up. My moves make 'em round. I got the party going up.
Nah, you was getting her. Ain't no doubt about that. You was getting her.